To ascend, if you wish to ascend, there's actually a link in the description on how to do that. There should be a big button next to my subscribe button that says join, but I don't get it for some reason, although other people in the UK do. Again, there's literally no rhyme or reason because YouTube. It'll be nice to make up the tyre, boys. Don't get tyres. Oh god. You just can't attack the S's at all when you're saving tyres. I know it's on YouTube Gaming, yeah, but it's not on the standard YouTube page where a lot of people watch it from. So it kind of sucks. It's there for other people, like on videos and whatnot, but I don't have it at all. I don't know why either. Again, it's one of those things where I kind of wish I was a Twitch streamer sometimes, because you'd be able to contact support and they'd give you an answer. Braking far too early for the chicane. Going for that prostrate, yo. Oh, mate, easy.
Okay, test complete.
Easy peasy. Actually, actual first time. So join Twitch. I mean, the thing is, right, is you'd have to build the audience.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
videos, and I will also be quickly covering how to add like a credit scene. So first off, you start up your StreamYard OBS, of course, easy. You start it up, and then you go to the settings here at the top right, and then you go to audio, and you make sure all audio devices are disabled. You want none of them active. I will go over it why that's the case in once we hit the scenes that it's important onto. So you just want to disable all of this. So at the moment, not when you do that, nothing will appear in your mixer, and that's how you want to start out. This is the best way to start, really. So what do we do then? There's no audio here. Okay, we're gonna add a new source, and in the beginning, you add an audio input capture. Audio input capture is essentially a microphone, which I'm also gonna call a microphone. You make sure use device timestamps is checkmarked. And to make it easier to find out what's your default audio device, because most of the time that's what you're going to be using, you right click here, the audio icon on Windows, and you go to make it easier. This is the best way to start, really. So what do we do then? There's no audio here. Okay, we're gonna add a new source, and in the beginning you add an audio input capture. Audio input capture is essentially a microphone, which I'm also going to call a microphone. You make sure use device timestamps is checkmarked. And to make it easier to find out what's your default audio device, because most of the time that's what you're going to be using, you right click here, the audio icon on Windows, and you go to recording devices. Mine checkmarked is the VB audio voice meter. It's because I use a special program to have more control of my audio devices. Microphone. Make it on Windows voice meter. It's because part is the and you go to recording devices. Mine checkmarked is the VB audio voice meter. It's because I use a special program to have more control of my audio. Also allows me to record some of my audio, but I'm not going to go into that. Normally my sound microphone is a mixer microphone, but for now we just go with microphone, make it easy. I have the stuff that I need renamed to make it easy. As you can see on the playback, like for example TV, motherboard, audio driver, mixer, voice chat, and headphones. So that's how my system is set up. So let's go to that, and we just add microphone, and then you click done. And you can see when I'm talking, the microphone slider in mixer goes up and down, really. So you know your microphone is added. Okay, now we're gonna add the audio for like games or video capture devices, really. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this headphones because I use headphones. You can name this whatever you want, by the way, as long as you can make sense of what it is, because whatever you name it here is what the name is gonna be in the mixer. So then you go here, click on the headphones, whatever you use to listen to the audio to. That's what you want the device here to be. So, and then you click done. And to quickly give it a test to for you guys to show. You'll also be able to hear this, unless I quickly disable it on the OBS I'm recording with. Here is I'll here do a test on my headphones, and you can see the volume slider go up and down in the mixer. So you know it's working. It would have been real odd if I enabled it in this OBS, so I quickly had to disable it. Okay, so that's that. If you also run extra audio channels like I do, I'll quickly show how to do it for voice chat. Most people can just ignore this step. So add new source, and I'm quickly just gonna add voice chat here, and you can do the exact same thing. Now let's say for somebody in the stream, for example, voice chat is too loud, okay? You just click this here, you can drag it.
Do you want to learn how to take amazing photos that will wow your friends and family? Right now, Udemy has
up here, which will link you to the really in-depth 20-minute tutorial, which is going to get your OBS set up in the perfect way. If you're confident that you're completely set up in terms of OBS settings, then let's jump into adding sources in OBS Studio. So as you can see, we're now in OBS Studio, and I've just got an example scene up with multiple different sources, the kind of thing that we're going to be creating today. So as you can see in this scene, we've got a webcam, we've got our game, we've got an overlay, and we've got some text, which are the 4 different sources that we're going to be covering in this video. So it's worth quickly mentioning what the difference between a source and a scene is used in a competitive game, but effectively a scene is a collection of sources that appear on screen together. So a source is effectively something that appears on screen within one of your scenes. So something like your video game, that would be a source, your webcam would be a source, your overlay and some chat or text, that could also be a source. So a source is something that appears on screen, and a scene is a collection of sources. So the first thing we're going to be covering in this video is how you add your video game to OBS. The first thing that you need to make sure that you have is your video game running on your computer. When you're in your video game, it's worth just quickly looking at your game settings. So if you go into your in a borderless window, this basically makes the game seem like it's running full screen, but it's actually running in a window, so you can alt-tab much quicker, but it will be at the expense of some FPS loss. So now you've got your game running and you have your display OBS. There's absolutely loads of information on the OBS capturing. Now the default mode that should pop up should say capture any full screen application. I've had some performance benefits of having multiple graphics cards. If you enable this option, it would let OBS capture at a lower frame rate, say 30 or 60 FPS, because that's what you're actually streaming at. So it can be the final thing that we're going to be going through in this video is adding a webcam to your stream. So to add a webcam, you want to press the plus icon and then go to video capture device. Select your webcam from the device list, make sure it's all plugged in via USB and all that kind of stuff. Here you can see I've added my webcam. So deactivate will disable the device, so it will disable the webcam in this case. Configure video, this opens up the device settings, so when you first installed your webcam to your computer, you will have probably installed some kind of software. If it's Logitech, then there's some Logitech software, and it enables you to make some changes to the settings of the webcam. Configure crossbar, this is really just an advanced option for people that are using capture cards, because this is also how you would set up a capture card through video capture device, so you don't need to worry about that for a webcam. Resolution and FPS type, this just enables us to directly configure the device's resolution and or different FPS, then this is where you really can just be left on its default. Most of them are for people that are trying to configure their capture card and want some more advanced settings. Finally, we want to play around with the scale and the position and the cropping of the webcam to make sure it fits into our nice little overlay. Remember the trick that I told you about holding down Alt so that you can crop the sides of the webcam? And finally, you want to make sure that you're positioning this below the overlay but above your game in the OBS window. That's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully by now you have a stream set up with game, overlay, webcam and some text. We're going to be doing more advanced guides on adding sources like your music triggers, your Twitch alerts, Twitch chat, things like that in specific videos coming up on the Gaming Careers YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I have a good question of the day today. It's going to be, which method of capturing your game did you end up using and what game were you trying to capture? So was it game capture, window capture or display capture? If you can leave that down in the comments, it's going to be super helpful for people that stumble across this video and are looking to stream the same game that you are and have
I can teach someone how to get, from nothing to something.
Thanks for watching Tech With You. Click the subscribe button and enable notifications with the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos.
So maybe the teacher never called on you when you were a kid. Or maybe you're that person who's always dropping zesty jokes in a group chat that no one seems to laugh at. Anyway, whatever the reason, you've been searching for a platform where people might finally listen to you, so you turn to game streaming. And while you might have watched our previous episode on the kind of PC you need to stream, one detail we left out was the importance of having a proper audio setup, starting, of course, with a microphone. Now, odds are that if you're looking into streaming, you probably have a webcam with a mic built in or a gaming headset lying around. Now, you can use these in a pinch, but I strongly recommend against it, as the quality difference between a built-in solution and a proper standalone mic will be as clear as night and day to your viewers. So one of the primary decisions you'll have to make when shopping for a microphone will be whether you want an XLR or a USB connection. USB microphones have built-in analog to digital converters. This makes them simple, can sometimes be a jack, the mixer, many of your microphone. So if you look up a setting, without note though that you might not notice that you want something that by many streamers, because finally consider what's around you with just one touch. It's compatible with tools onto the buttons, throw on whatever icon you'd like, and you're ready to go. And you could even turn buttons into folders and create multiple profiles if 15 buttons just isn't enough. We use Stream Deck with the WAN
reduce your microphone's volume. It's as simple as that. All we have to do is click the plus icon, select gain, name it. Will help reduce that noise within OBS. I'm going to thank playing with, because you're going to be able to hear the differences in how I sound before and after in my. Secondly, if you can't, then it's likely that you haven't got the right microphone selected. So if you come down to the little settings cog here, click that and select properties, you can then select the correct device from all the list of devices.
Upcoming. See the microphone on your device. You can choose what kind of microphone you're using. So until then, yeah, bitch. There's amazing new OBS tutorial for you guys, and LTHH official is also here. And I'm gonna show you guys today how to set up your microphone, because I see a lot of people that are like make recordings with OBS and they have their microphone really loud or really soft. And okay, so as you can see, we're on OBS as always, and I'm going to show you guys how to set up this, how to set up your microphone properly. So let's get started. Okay, so at the bottom you want to click on settings, and we want to skip all this, like the encoding. I have all the tutorials about how to configure that, so feel free to check out the playlist in the description. We're going to jump straight to audio. This is the window where I'm going to pick, of course, my microphone and run through some settings. So the first one is like the speakers. So because in order to make your microphone work, you need the speakers. So of course, my microphone is in the description. We're gonna jump straight to audio. This is the window where I'm gonna pick, of course, my microphone and run through some settings. So the first one is like the speakers. So because in order to make your microphone work, you also need to hear it. So we're just gonna pick our primary audio device. First, underneath it, we have our microphone selection, everything. So as you can see, the microphone on your device, you can choose what kind of microphone you're using. You can disable your microphone if you want to. As you can see, I have also a microphone in my C920 webcam, but I bought an external microphone, which is the Samsung CO1U Pro. So I'm gonna hit on that one. You're pretty much done. You just want to click on your microphone that you want, and that's basically it. Underneath this, you can see push to talk. So the first one is, as you can see, it has 200 milliseconds. That means the delay time between push to talk and you pressing the button. So I'm just gonna keep this on 200. I never use it. So the one underneath that is just the desktop boost, and then you can choose how loud how.
Hello? Hello?
I just want the top end. Kill all the reverb.
Welcome to our channel. My name is Oral Mackenzie, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to fully believe and hit the like button.
Come on in and be pampered.
So this is the problem. You hear the echo and distortion in my voice? What is causing this problem is because within your audio setting in OBS, you might have more than one mic enabled. And if you have more than one mic enabled, that will cause it to echo. So what you need to do is to go to your settings and ensure that there's only one mic that is enabled at a time. OBS gives you the option to enable more than one mic. So if you're live streaming, you can use 2 mic or 3 mic. But if you're just recording something, you just need to use 1 mic, the main source mic. So let me show you exactly how to fix this. So what you want to do is to go to your settings So you can go to your settings from up here, click on file and go settings, or you can go to settings down here. You can click on settings down here. So you click on settings, and then you go to audio, and if you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 audio source is enabled. What you want to do is to disable some of them and leave only the one that you want to use enabled. So I'm disabling some of them. So I'm just going to leave this one on, the main source. So disable this one, disable this one, and then I'm going to apply all of these changes. So I click apply and I click OK, and then the problem should be fixed. So I'm going to record something again now and then play it back for you and let you see that the problem is fixed. Now your problem is fixed. You're now hearing a clean and clear audio. Your OBS is good to go now. So it's as simple as that. So thank you for making it to the end of this video. And if the information app, so it's as simple as that. So thank you for making it to the end of this video. And if the information app, so it's as simple as that. So thank you for making it to the end of this video. And if the information app is fixed, so it's as simple as that. So thank you for making it to the end of this. So thank you for making it to the end of this.
I'm going to show you how to make your live streams look professional using OBS, and we're starting right now.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
guess falling in love with her the first night.
So as you can see, there is a lot of echo and reverb in the reverb.
I had the privilege of watching her grow up.
When you put this over music and you have nice music in the background, it really helps out a lot. Quick fix. It's not perfect, but if you need something in a pinch, use Adobe in Adobe.
Almost think of the note prior to it as being your most important note. So if you nail that, then you're golden.
Next filter we're going to be setting up is the noise gate. Now a noise gate, this helps by making your microphone completely silent when you don't speak, so absolutely no signal gets through when you aren't speaking. Now this might sound similar to noise suppression, but it's a useful setting to have as it completely shuts off your microphone when the level goes below a set amount, and then it re-enables the microphone when a certain level is reached again. This allows for complete silence when you aren't speaking. To add a noise gate, we'll go to the plus icon again and select noise gate. Now when I hit OK, the noise gate will be applied, and you might hear some differences in my voice, but the real thing that we want to be able to do is to look at our levels in OBS. So I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to move the window up so I can actually see the microphone levels that OBS is receiving. The first two settings are close threshold and open threshold. So what we're going to be doing here is playing around with these settings, and we want to be looking down here at this green bar to make sure our microphone is turning on and off when it should be.
Hello.
Close threshold, the first setting, this is a level in decibels at which your microphone will mute itself at. If the audio level is below this threshold, your microphone will be muted. And the open threshold, this is the exact opposite. So this is the level in decibels at which your microphone will be unmuted. So if your audio level is above this threshold, your microphone will be unmuted. What you want to be doing now is to test your settings by speaking into your microphone for a few words and then being completely silent for a few seconds. And what you want to try and achieve is that when you speak, the microphone levels down here goes green, and when you're silent, the microphone levels completely die out to absolutely zero. And you're going to need to play around with these settings, the close threshold and open threshold, until you can achieve that. The absolute best results, what we want to be doing is setting a close threshold above the noise volume and an open threshold just slightly below the voice voice when you're speaking into your mic. If you are finding that your microphone isn't picking up when you are talking, then what you're going to need to do is reduce the open threshold until it does. If you are, however, finding that your microphone isn't going silent when you stop speaking, then what you're going to need to do is increase the close threshold. Keep playing around with the
Hello.
These two settings for mic. And what you want to try and achieve is that when you speak, the microphone levels down here goes green, and when you're silent, the microphone levels completely die out. And you're going to need to play around with these settings, the close threshold and open threshold, until you can achieve that. For the absolute best results, what we want to be doing is setting a close threshold above the noise volume and an open threshold just slightly below the voice level of your voice when you're speaking into your mic. If you are finding that your microphone isn't picking up when you are talking, then what you're going to need to do is reduce the open threshold until it does. If you are, however, finding that your microphone isn't going silent when you stop speaking, then what you're going to need to do is increase the close threshold. Keep playing around with these two settings until you get the exact levels in which you need to. The noise volume, microphone levels down here goes green, and when you're silent, the microphone levels completely die out to absolutely zero. And you're going to need to play around with these settings, the close threshold and open threshold, until you can achieve that. For the absolute best results, what we want to be doing is setting a close threshold above the noise volume and an open threshold just slightly below the voice level of your voice when you're speaking into your mic. If you are finding that your microphone isn't picking up, voice when you're speaking into your mic is reduced. You need another vocal mic.
Hello?
Voice when you're speaking into your mic is reduced. You need another vocal mic.
Hello? Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. Hello? Hello? Hey guys,